Merriam-Webster's word of the year for 2025 is slop, and that's what most content, including movies, are now. Algorithmic brain rot dog water that doesn't have any artistic merit, meaning, or significance. Nothing more than for a slack-jawed maroon to have on in the background while they goon to Judy Hopps bikini compilations. But thankfully, not all content is AI trash, and I'm glad I can still criticize slop content. We're only a few years off before the lovely Elon bots come through the door and drag me to Robo Guantanamo for slandering clanker kind. But anyways, there were a few good films to come out this year, but my list is probably not what most would expect. Now, obviously, I wasn't able to see every film. I missed out on Sinners, Frankenstein, Begonia, Train Dreams, and many others. Maybe if you lovely people help me reach 1,000 subs and get monetized, I'll have more time to watch films and make more content.
You're desperate for likes. Feed my ego. Like me, like me.
Now this is just my list and I'd love to hear yours. Let me know your top films of the year in the comments. But let's get into it. I'm gonna start with 3 honorable mentions. Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul was a delightful treat to start off the year. I know it came out during Christmas 2024 for the Brits, but it wasn't out until early 2025 for us 76ers. It was a fun flick with typical Wallace and Gromit charm that poked some good fun at the absurdity of AI, and who wasn't excited to see the legend Feathers McGraw again? Next is Hard Eyes. Usually I can't wait for a slasher villain to kill the main characters because they're annoying as hell, but not only did I like the main couple, I was rooting for them the entire time. I actually thought they made a cute pairing and enjoyed the ride. Plus the comedic moments, which I usually find to be incompatible with horror, were pretty funny. It rode a fine line of zany and violent, and I definitely recommend it. Lastly, I love Don Da Don Evil Eye. Okaroon, Momo, and Turbo Granny were entertaining as ever, and the fight scenes against Evil Eye were incredible on the big screen. But since it's just a few anime episodes stitched together, I can't really put it on this list.
Just get to the fucking point.
Without further ado, let's get into the actual list. Number 10. Marty Supreme. Wait! Before I get crucified, please hear me out. I think the Safdies make great movies. I loved Uncut Gems and like Good Time. The technical aspects of Marty Lisan Al Gaib were fantastic. The camera work, the score, the set design, the lighting. Chalamet was fantastic, as were Tyler the Creator, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Mr. Wonderful?
You're murdering money in front of children.
I think Chalamet should be up for Best Actor and the film for Best Picture, but I just didn't connect to this film as much as I'd hoped. And not because Marty was an asshole, but because I wasn't sure what I was supposed to get from it. It lost its focus in the middle and really began to drag. And by the end, the climax felt rushed and the conclusion felt wrong for Marty as a character. Still, I was very entertained, and I cannot deny the expert filmmaking on display, but the story did not hit in the way I'd hoped. However, it had more than enough going for it to make this list. Number 9. Roofman.
Oh my god!
Roofman, besides another film on this list, was the best feel-good movie of the year to me. Its balanced blend of drama, comedy, and sentimentality hit me right where I hoped it would. Sometimes good people make bad decisions, and this story explored the idea and its various shades of gray. Well-meaning people can be their own worst enemy despite their intentions, and Tatum is a likable protagonist in spite of his clear flaws, and his dynamic with Kirsten Dunst, her kids, and the makeshift family they form really hit me in the heartstrings by the end. It's nothing revolutionary, but it accomplished what it set out to do and kept me thoroughly entertained throughout its runtime. Number 8. Black Bag.
Just put the damn fries in the bag, bro. Alright.
Although it was not the grand espionage spy thriller that it appeared to be in the trailers, the writing and characterization in this Steven Soderbergh flick was some of the best of 2025. A husband and wife in the same intelligence agency is an interesting premise when done correctly, especially when one is suspected by the other of being a mole and betraying their country and marriage. It's sharp, engaging, and well-paced, and with there being minimal action, the dialogue kept me enthralled with the developing mystery. Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett have great chemistry and are S-tier aura farmers. This is an under-the-radar entry that you should not miss. Number 7. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
This movie has been largely forgotten because it barely got any marketing since Warner Brothers was originally going to take a tax write-off and never release it to the public, but thank God they didn't do that. This is the first American 2D theatrical release in over a decade, something Western entertainment has been starved for. If you want to hear more about that subject, check out my video, 5 Reasons Anime is Dominating Hollywood. Anyways, it was fantastic to see Daffy, Porky, and Petunia brought back to life by Ketchup Entertainment, who showed such care for the legacy of the original cartoons. I was worried that the evergreen sensibilities of the Looney Tunes would be replaced for skibbity toilet and 6-7 jokes. Thankfully, that was the farthest thing from the case. The integrity of the characters were upheld and I was laughing the entire time. Hollywood should keep making stuff like this. It was a fantastic time and I implore you to watch it. Number 6, Zootopia 2. For the record, my persona is a goat. I can't believe it. Disney actually made a good movie in the big 2025. I felt the first Zootopia was overly preachy with its race allegories, and although this one touches on those ideas with the reptiles being kept from the rest of Zootopia, it was far less forced. It was just another element of the narrative that contributed to the mystery, not the focal point of the entire story like last time. More importantly, this isn't just a repeat of the first film. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde both grow as characters and admit their mistakes when they're wrong. Their conflicts weren't forced for the sake of drama, but rather are related to their character traits and flaws and brought the pair closer together as a result. Unlike the last decade of Disney films, this is one of the few times I felt the main goal of the film was to entertain, and entertained I was. The world is colorful and interesting, the visual gags and references will delight kids and adults alike, and it did not feel like a paint-by-numbers sequel that tried to arbitrarily go bigger. And thankfully, no furries were hurt during the making of this film.
Furries know how to party. Don't get it twisted, okay?
Number 5, The Naked Gun.
But this woman was put together in all the right ways. Face, head, and a bottom that would make any toilet beg for the brown.
Is The Naked Gun remakeable a fantastic film in the traditional sense? No, probably not. Did I almost piss myself laughing from start to finish? Also yes. Hollywood has been sorely lacking in the comedy department lately as to not offend anyone in the audience. But thank God Akiva Schaffer from The Lonely Island had the balls to make something hilarious with a little edge in our sanitized year of 2025. This is the closest thing to an airplane movie that I've seen in the theater since, I don't know, high school. I actually went to see this with my best friends from those days and it brought me back to a better, funnier time. I didn't anticipate Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson succeeding in comedic roles, but boy did they prove me wrong. Do I have rose-colored glasses on for this one? Absolutely. But what other film has the main character's father come back to life in the spirit of an owl and fly him in pursuit of a megalomaniac villain bent on destroying the world with an invention called plot device? I'll wait. Number 4. F1.
I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna go fast and I'm gonna turn to the left sometimes.
It's Top Gun Maverick with cars. I mean, what else do I need to say? It's literally the same director. When I was talking about Roofman being my favorite feel-good movie of the year except for one, yeah, this is the one. I mean, what's not to like here? A washed-up race car driver getting one less chance to achieve perfect flow state behind the wheel while winning an F1 race, his rivalry with an up-and-coming driver who's supposed to be his teammate, throwing caution to the wind in pursuit of greatness. I mean, this is just some classic banger stuff right here. Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, Javier Bardem, and Kerry Condon are all fantastic and form a racing crew that you root for on the edge of your seat. The unyielding perseverance of the human spirit is so well embodied in this film. Its themes are about so much more than racing and tackle bigger concepts regarding the human condition, redemption, and legacy. And it doesn't hurt that the racing scenes are fucking fantastic to boot. The cinematography puts you right in the driver's seat during the on-track action. F1 is badass, heartfelt, and races through its 2.5-hour runtime at lightning speed. I can't wait to see what director Joseph Kosinski does next. Number 3, Weapons.
Oh, get down the ground! Get down the ground!
Every few years, a film comes up that is so original and so masterfully exceeds all expectations that it swoops me off my feet and wines and dines me and takes me home to harder than cankles. A fresh bullwhip. All night long. Weapons floored me in the best ways possible. It expertly blended drama, horror, suspense, thriller, and comedy together effortlessly. Never did a joke or strange twist ever take me out of the narrative. On paper, the outlandish supernatural concepts mixed with the interpersonal drama and societal commentary should not be a winning formula, but holy hell it is. Its non-linear narrative structure sprinkles in reveals throughout the runtime, recontextualizing details that previously seemed insignificant until it all crescendos into a glorious explosion of violence and hilarity. Unlike some films where the answer to a mystery is underwhelming, Weapons delivers in ways I never saw coming. And, most importantly, like a weapon, it fully hits its target. Get it?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
thanks.
Number 2, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. The anime takeover is real.
Who cut me short?
I'm the captain now.
The fact a movie that had 4 seasons worth of homework was one of the highest grossing films of this year demonstrates a huge cultural shift, and it's an emotionally charged, action-packed extravaganza. Furthermore, this movie isn't just hype moments and aura, although those moments hit too. The emotional core of this film is masterfully crafted. I hated Akaza and couldn't wait for this mofo to get his head sliced off. I had waited years to see him get killed for what he did to Rengoku, and somehow I'm crying watching his backstory. I have never seen such a skilled turn of a hated character into a sympathetic villain. I went from wanting to slime him out to give him a hug, and it doesn't hurt that the animation is gorgeous. UFO Table has mastered fight scenes filled with bright colors and crisp movement. Tanjiro, Giyu, Zenitsu, and other characters get ample time to shine. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle delivers everything I go to the movies for. Its spectacle, heart, incredible character work, and action scenes propel it near the top of my list, and I can't wait for the sequel. Number 1, Chainsaw Man Reze Arc.
Boom, baby!
Can you tell by this list that I love animation? As I was watching this movie, I had a feeling it would be my top film of the year, and here it still stands. Everything, and I mean everything, works as intended here. The animation and fight scenes are phenomenal, some of the best I've ever seen in an anime. The narrative flows at a good pace without rushing the important moments of characterization. I was hooked and could have watched the film with double the runtime. Denji and Reze's relationship is the core of the film. As they evolve from lubbers to combatants trying to kill one another, it doesn't feel out of left field. Both characters have a little bit of a screw loose, and their erratic changes in demeanors are true to their characters. The groundwork that's set up before this shift makes you invested in the relationship so that you care once the fighting starts. When you peel back the layers of the Bomb Devil, Shark Fiend, Beam is my MVP by the way, love that guy, and over-the-top elements, this story is about loneliness, tragedy, manipulation, and human connection. There's something hauntingly beautiful about characters who are capable of such violence and self-interest, and yet desire nothing more than to be loved and not treated as a weapon in someone else's game. The music, sound design, visuals, characters, action set pieces, and most importantly, the script are top-notch. Chainsaw Man Reze Arc is my film of the year. But I want to hear what you guys think. Was I way off in my rankings? What movies do you have on your list? And what films are you most looking forward to in 2026? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 1K subs by July and get monetized, so any help you can give me is greatly appreciated. Until the next one, I'll see you then.